Sometimes I just don't like to have a plan. You guys
No
ever?
plan?
Are you guys like that, or are you like, I need a plan?
I never have
I like
a
to plan my day. I like
We're
to
not gonna
plan
plan.
my week. Like, it's like having goals is one thing, but planning things is different. It's okay to have goals, but like I don't like to plan things because I don't know. I don't like to stick to a plan. I don't like being confined to like having to do something a certain way. No matter what it is. It could be anything, like grocery shopping, how I'm gonna spend my day, anything.
Like,
like
not
Is it
doing
like
even-
the feeling of being on a routine, or like you don't
Um,
want to make it feel mundane? Or
Yeah.
Like you
Well,
want a surprise.
Routine is okay. Let me think of like an example. Like maybe just like planning a day, like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna have breakfast, and then I'm gonna go to grocery store, and then I'm gonna go to the bank, and then I'm gonna go do this and that. I don't like being set in that set plan,
like
because say I wake up
structuring
the
it
next
to
day
that
and I'm like,
extent?
I don't want to do any of that. I'm gonna do this and this and this. I don't like I just don't like planning, having a structured day.
Yeah, I mean, you could have like a oh goodness, hello.
You froze with like the goofiest smile for me.
that's a great smile.
Okay,
That's
there we
a
go.
beautiful smile. I
Thank
should have took
you.
a picture.
Dude, that was like like I'd always have like awful freeze frames. That was like the best I've ever got.
That was a great freeze frame.
Thank you. Like what were we talking about?
I don't even know anymore.
Was it like, oh yeah, we're talking about like planning for like days and everything. I mean, like you can have like a generic plan where it's just like you have things that you need to do, you just write them down, just like I actually need to do this eventually today, or I need to do that, and if you don't get it done, just write it down for the next day or something. I don't know.
No,
Mix it
you're
up.
right. Yeah.
Switch up the routine. Friday's grocery day, make it Monday. Maybe you poop in the morning, I poop at night. Mix
Gotta
it up.
schedule
Maybe
your
you
poops,
just
man.
poop whenever you have to poop,
Gotta schedule
on a
your
whim.
poops.
Wing it. Maybe you go
Well,
to the
I-
bathroom not thinking you have to poop, and then all of a sudden, oh, I guess I have to poop. Don't put this in the podcast.
You hit that nasty fart, and you're like, did I just poop myself?
Welcome everyone to the Free2Podcast. We're like talking about poops, and this is actually episode 10. Episode double digits.
Is this really? Oh yeah, it is.
double digits today. It's number 10, episode 10.
All right.
I could just
Beautiful.
went for it. I don't know if like who's starting. Sorry.
No,
that's
that was a
cool.
great start.
But,
Great start.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about today. I have with me Fayenix and Jitsu, and we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be fun. Hello.
Welcome back.
We're just chilling today. Typical Sunday energy being, radiated by the three of us.
Just vibes. We're just vibing today. It's one of those
just-
days where we either like lost all of our energy or just like we're just relaxing. So it's that kind of day today. But yeah.
Man.
How was your guys' week?
It was all right. My week was okay. I've been trying out a new stream schedule, which I just started this week. Trying out streaming consecutively Monday through Friday, and then taking Saturdays and Sundays off, so I could have 2 days off in a row instead of my usual schedule, which was Monday through Thursday, no stream Friday, no stream Sunday, stream on Saturday, kind of in the middle of the weekend there. I mean, I liked streaming on Saturdays. I felt, it would be okay to have, Friday off stream and then Sunday off. But, lately I've been feeling like that's not going to be the best for me. Sometimes I feel like I just need those 2 consecutive days off where if I don't get something done on, the one day, I don't have to stress about, dedicating one day to streaming and then hoping I remember to get whatever I needed to get done the next day, when a lot of the time I just want to chill and not do anything. I think it's just more of a time management issue for me, not having 2 days off in a row. So I've rambled long enough about this.
No, you're
I'm
fine.
I'm gonna try, Saturdays and Sundays off and see how it works for me.
I feel like that's really
Yeah.
good to have.
You think so?
2 days off in a row like that. Oh yeah, definitely. Because it's just like otherwise, I feel like if it's just one day off, Like your brain doesn't really take time to relax and kind of like take in that day off.
Yeah.
Because it's just like you just got off a work day and then you go to sleep and then you wake up and you kind of enjoy your day. And then maybe there's something you want to do, but you didn't get a chance to do. And then the next day you're back to streaming. So I feel like this is a good way to kind of just relax.
Yeah. And imagine if you had like a everyday job, right? Where like a regular 9 to 5, like going back to when you worked 9 to 5, like imagine if you worked Monday to Wednesday, then you worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or like you had a day off in the middle of the week and then you had one weekend. Like that like it's not plausible, right? Like trying to plan stuff around that is tough.
It is tough. I when I worked at pharmacy, I was a full-time pharmacy technician, and there were a handful of us, where I was, and each full-timer would have to work one weekend per month. So like, we would be scheduled to work on a Saturday per month instead of just the usual Monday through Friday. So we would have one day off in the week, like you said, and then we would work either the Saturday or the Sunday. And every time it was my weekend to do that, I just dreaded it because, like you said, we get that weekday off, but like it just sucked not having, 2 days off in a row. So yeah, I don't know. I thought with streaming it would be different because you work from home and, you think working from home and streaming that it's easier to manage time. Like you just think that, but it's like the same as every other job. You're still working even if you're at home in an office, still working. So I don't know.
I mean, I think Brian can attest to that. He's working from home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I try to work. Like define work.
You're in the mindset of working, I guess. I don't know. I think
It's
Bro, I'm trying to stay awake during the day,
I feel that. We'll have a balloon
It's that
tower defense
pandemic.
by your side.
Sometimes you just wake up. I hope my work's not watching this. Sometimes I just wake up, clock in, go back to bed, turn on the speakers. I hear something, I run to it, But
I would
some
do the
mornings
same thing.
I just dilly-dally.
I would do
Yeah.
the same thing, dude.
You just kind of like you just have the speakers all around the house, just hook it up and just be like, oh, okay, that's my call. Gotta go.
Or like I remote into my computer from my phone. And I'm so lazy, I'll literally do it from the love sack. Like I could get up and go type on my keyboard, but I'm just vibing, Like I got the humidifier on.
Yeah.
And I got some cuties on my lap. Like I'm just got the weighted blanket on. I don't got time to work.
I still get away.
I don't
That's
got time
cute.
to work.
Still get a weighted blanket or something. This is so nice. They look so nice. They feel really nice. My sister got
weighted oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. My sister got it's like an oversized, I forgot what it's called, but it's like a hoodie, but it's a blanket. And it like covers all the way down. And it's so comfortable. And it fits everyone.
I'm just afraid that I would get too hot wearing that. And it just seems like it would be so much to take off, A big ass hoodie blanket. But I don't know. I started with a 15-pound weighted blanket, and I think there's an actual math or a formula on how much weight you need based on how much you weigh. But 15 pounds is okay, but then I upgraded recently to 25 pounds. And then my dogs sleep on me. I'm literally not going to make it. Like one day you guys won't hear from me because I'll suffocate by my weighted blanket. And speaking of which, like, it makes me worry because my dog Yoshi, he's like 20 pounds on a good day, like a full belly. A full belly, and he loves, like, the way he sleeps or cuddles with you. He has to be touching you some way, but he like spoons you, and he'll go under the blankets. So he'll be under 25 pounds, and I just worry,
Oh, that's scary.
I worry.
Yeah,
Poor
kinda
boy.
scary.
But he's cool. Sometimes you'll just see like a little, like, what's nostril, nose, his nose will be poking out, but he's like buried under all these blankets. It's pretty cute.
That's really, really, really cute.
Sorry, I just went on a tangent on a weighted blanket, but
I'm sure
you guys should
okay.
invest in one. It's like
I want to.
having a. You guys have you guys ever heard of sleep paralysis or sleeping hag syndrome? It's kind of like that, but more comforting. Like, I don't know. Like so the term behind sleep paralysis, Phil, is so back then they used to call it sleeping hag because the way they would describe it when you're dreaming or when you're sleeping, and you can Google this. It's terrifying.
It sounds terrifying.
It's a picture of an old lady sitting on your chest because you're literally asleep, but you're awake, right? You can't get out of your sleep.
You can't move.
You just feel weighted, like an old lady is sitting on your chest. So sleeping hag syndrome. So it's like someone holding you, but you're not uneasy, right? Like you just sleep through the night. You don't wake up with an old lady on your chest, just a blanket.
It's basically almost like the comfort of another, like it's like body weight, you know? It's like
it's just like
the comfort of another person,
but
it's not a person, it's a blanket. Yeah, it's not some hag sitting on your chest.
Sleeping hag blanket, dude.
I've actually never heard of sleeping hag syndrome.
I've never heard of that. I've heard
hit it with a quick Google search.
Hit it with that Google. What is that little TV behind you? What's that little TV thing?
This thing?
Yeah.
I think it's always at the corner, so we don't see it.
So this thing is a Bluetooth speaker, right?
Okay.
And I can change it to scenes. So I love Donkey Kong. Here.
I feel like that's something you would get at like Brookstone or Christmas tree shop.
Roadshow this real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
He's showing a
So I just have a lot of Donkey Kong.
That is so cool.
I'm so sorry. And then
no, that's great. I love that. You should tell us about that little fridge that you have back there
and
too.
then I have a mini fridge right there.
That's really cute. You want to tell us about that little mini fridge? I can see it looking at me. It's really cute.
Dude, I really want one now. Like that the other thing is so adorable.
So one thing you guys will learn about me, I blame on my upbringing, but I'm just like a basketball player, like a professional basketball player. I grew up poor and I grew up with no money. So now that I have like this surplus of money, like working from my day job, I don't have kids or anything, right? I buy the dumbest shit ever. like we could talk about, I could go on for hours, but this is a mini fridge I recently got. It's in the shape of a boba, and it fits like 3 water bottles. It doesn't fit anything.
You never had boba?
No.
I had it once. I mean, I feel like I need to get different flavors, but I had.
No space!
Oh my god, that's a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, it's tiny.
It's really cute.
You could fit a cutie in a water bottle.
He put a cutie in a water bottle in there. That is really cute.
Yeah.
That's all you need. I mean, you know what? Take it for what it is. It's cute.
It's really cute.
I'm just curious.
But I also bought this water bottle. It came in the mail today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Okay.
It's called Lark, and it uses laser beam technology. Okay. And it will sanitize your water for you. I watched a man drink cat piss out of this, and he said it tasted abnormal.
Make me thirsty now.
It was clean.
Yeah.
Where did you first see this? Like, what inspired you to buy this water bottle? Did you see it on TV? On, like, the Googles?
I was just reading the paper at the diner. Right?
Oh my
and
gosh.
just, Lark, good brand, good marketing. Saved a little square on the newspaper, on the paper.
On the cutout?
Yeah, just 2 easy payments of $19.95.
That's beautiful.
Shipping and handling not included. No, I got this. Instagram like always plays these dumb ads, and I'm always
so many
like,
good ads on Instagram. I get a lot of clothing ones.
I'm a victim of Instagram ads, so I found this on Instagram.
Cute. Well, I recently just made a life-changing purchase. This, my friends. This is an air purifier.
Yeah, it's been helping
and,
you a
oh
lot.
my god, yeah. I bring it all around the house.
Yeah, it's portable. So how does it work? Do you fill it with water?
Yeah, it's like I can
Or-
literally feel like this part of my nose just opening, like
Aw.
right there.
That's awesome.
And then like when I leave the room, it just goes right back up.
Damn.
Is that good?
It's
I
staying
have
good, huh?
The only problem is it's USB powered, so I bought like a bunch of little USB adapters. I got one in my room, and I just literally bring it around. Whatever room I'm in, I use it because, you know, I don't know if I have pet allergies. I've all my life I've never had them. I've always had allergies to like dust and pollen and whatever. So I've just kind of lived with it, and now that I know this is a thing, an air purifier is a thing, I kind of want to save up and get like a really nice air purifier and put it in here, and then I feel like it'll be this good but like times 50, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is life-changing. It's been great. I feel like I can
Nice.
breathe when I stream again, and I highly recommend it. Not sponsored, by the way.
I've made a few purchases myself. Mostly
Okay, tell us about it.
Hey.
This is like QVC.
Yeah, we're just
for...
gonna talk about like things we bought. I mean, well, I like mostly.
Dude,
it's
I got a list. Like, if you want to see what I bought in the last 2 weeks,
oh man,
I'm struggling right now.
I'm so. For me, it's like it's been manga. I've been buying a lot of manga because I want to
What you
collect
got?
them. More Demon Slayer. I got 2 more volumes of Dragon Ball Supers. Whenever I get to that, I'm gonna read it. And then I recently I put some money in Genshin Impact.
Uh-oh.
It's like $95, and one day I'm like, I should probably stop.
Oh my god, what did you get?
I got
Who did you
Zhao.
pull for?
I got Zhao. I
Okay.
got him. I got
Nice.
him, and I'm really
Congrats.
happy. I love his gameplay because I tried him out in like the little room thing. I was just like, I need to try this out. I need to go for it. And then
Nice, man.
it's so satisfying. Oh my gosh. And then when I pulled him, it was like my last pull. I was like, okay, if I don't get it, that's it. I'm not putting more money into this. I got him. And I was like, I was so excited.
Did you get anyone else in your polls too? Like any constellations or anything?
I got a lot of Diona. I got a few Diona
I
and
love her.
Xinyan.
By the way, viewers, SkojSkull and I are big Genshin Impact fans. We like Genshin Impact. I don't stream it as much anymore, but sometimes I play off stream, but it's really not for more than like 10 minutes or something.
It's
But
a
I do
grind.
like that game.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
It's a fun game, but like when you look into it, it's a grind. Like you could spend like
Yeah.
2 hours, 3 hours on just daily content and try to get like all the amount of
Level up
experience and
items,
leveling. Yeah.
dailies, yep, the currencies. There's a lot of different currencies in that game.
Yeah.
But
It's a lot of fun. And you can decide not to pay for anything with the actual cash if you want to. It's just that since I work and I'm busy with other things, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to really
yeah.
get enough points to be able to get Zhao. So I wanted to put some money in, and then it was just I got Zhao, and I'm really excited. Time is money,
But
I
you
guess.
could be
I don't
like,
know.
you could be positive about it and not discredit you spending money, but investing, right? Because like that's the type of money that you're putting in to improve your content, right? Same idea.
Yeah.
Like you gift a sub to someone in your community. Yeah, it's coming out of your pocket, but like I don't know.
You're doing
It's
it for
just
your
like
community.
you got to look at it from that perspective, Phil.
Yeah,
like-
no. Oh no.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
investing.
Yeah, I'm not
man.
saying anything negative against like people paying for like a free to play game.
And hot husbandos and sexy waifus, I guess, right?
Mhm. Oh yeah, the husband
Dude, I
is
gotta
real
find that
hot.
bookmark.
Yeah, there's I don't know. I like the game, how the game like allows like you can decide to play it free to play, or you can just play it like pay for it if you want to, depending on how much time you put into the game. And
That is cool.
yeah, I like that, and a lot of my friends play it too. So it's been nice to be able to do that. I
Yeah.
did something different on stream that I don't usually do. the other day.
What'd you do?
I did like a whole. I did what you said, or you talked about, or we talked about with Henry the other day, where it's like just have like a segment of just chatting and just sit there and talk for a while. I finally sat down and made a My Anime List.
What's that?
It's a website called My Anime List, and you can basically just put in like all the anime you've watched, all the manga you've read, and it, like you could rank it to like how much you enjoyed it. Was it really good? Did you not really enjoy it? I ranked the lowest ranking I put was JoJo. I put it as like 4 out of 10, and my community was really upset.
Oh, really? A lot of people seem to like that show. I've never seen it.
I don't know. I love the memes. I tried watching it and everything. I gave it like 2 shots. I dropped it. I couldn't get into it. It was the style wasn't really it for me. And then
I thought it was supposed to be like a parody of anime, but is it actually not that? I don't know.
I don't know. It seemed very serious for the story wise when I watched it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, but
You either get it or you don't with JoJo.
yeah.
Okay.
Like I personally love it, but
Do you?
I love the character designs, and I think they're so funny.
Yeah.
And the poses.
Is it just
the
supposed to
poses
be
are the
goofy?
best. I mean, it's serious too. But
Is it
yo,
okay?
When they strike a
just
pose
genuinely
though,
asking. Yeah.
change the game.
Okay.
Change the game. You strike the JoJo pose, just like you hit him with something like that.
I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. Like it was.
Okay.
No, I know.
Embrace
It's
it.
just like
You just gotta embrace it, man.
yeah. I
Apparently.
ranked Sword Art Online like 1 higher than it, and which I was just like, I don't.
Ugh.
That.
Yikes.
You got me cringing there. I'll be honest.
I know.
Nah, it's all good. You like what you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, did you feel comfortable making that list, that tier list in front of your community? Because like, were you afraid of backlash? Because I know that was something Faye mentioned before when she made a Monster Hunter Rise weapon tier list. Did you have like the same feelings there, or you didn't?
I mean,
you weren't too bothered.
I feel like with the community I have, we joke around. I feel like we have in general, because I feel like the 3 of us have very like conjoined communities. Is that the word for it? I don't
Conjointed?
I
Yeah,
get what
that'll
you're saying.
work.
I think so. And I know like whatever I say, like they wouldn't take to heart or anything. Like I don't really shit on any shows or anything. I like with all the shows that I mentioned that I was talking about, I was giving my point across, and it was, and in the end it's my personal opinion on these different
Right.
shows. And I found a lot of other shows that I'm like, oh, I'll try and watch that at some point. But like there was even one anime called God of High School or something like that. It was specifically a martial arts anime, but I gave it like a really low rating because my goodness, my camera.
That one's not a bad still though.
That was not too bad. You guys should have seen the one from earlier.
Yeah, it was the best one I've ever seen.
That was a gem.
Yeah. What was it say?
It was like that.
Yeah. But I mean, like, where the story was not really there, but the animation was amazing for God of High School.
Okay.
And that's how I felt with that, and a lot of people agreed with it. I don't know, but it's like, in the end, it's your own personal opinion, and like,
Yeah.
for viewers watching, don't take to heart what we don't like or what we like.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's fun to have a conversation about this kind of thing because you don't expect everyone to agree with you. So it's like you get to say your piece, and then you can listen to everyone else, you know, why they agree or disagree. And it's fun to talk about. It's fun to see from other people's perspective. I'm just making up words, man. Perspectives.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. And I mean,
that's it.
I feel like the 3 of us have had disagreements with certain things as well.
Sure.
I don't think we've ever had like a real disagreement with certain things.
I can't really think of anything that we would be aggressively in disagreement about. At least off the top of my head, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know on the top of my head.
What's one thing you guys passionately hate? Maybe we'll start
actually
there.
hate? Oh man, like what? With what in particular? Like, it's with
It could
society
be Twitch
or
related,
Twitch,
or damn, you want to go that deep?
Society.
What did you say? Oh, I missed it.
I was just saying, what's like something you deeply dislike or hate, right? Like, there's not very many things that I say I hate because that's such a deep word. But is there something that I guess we can make it Twitch related or just in general, or we could talk about life, like Phil, dude? Like,
I'm trying to think.
We could talk about pet peeves and like life. Like one of my biggest pet peeves is probably like when I'm driving and I'm asking someone for directions and they either point or they say that way, and I'm like, tell me right,
That
left,
doesn't
forwards,
help
or
me,
backwards.
yeah.
I'll ram the person behind me if you want to. Just tell me where to go.
I've never asked someone randomly for directions.
But that would be my
Hey, you
pet
remember
peeve.
back in the day where we didn't have Google
MapQuest?
Maps? Map freaking
Do you
Quest,
remember?
dude.
I knew you were gonna talk about MapQuest, dude.
Oh my
We-
god, I had to
yeah.
print out
Print out
directions.
MapQuest. Yep.
And there would be like screenshots on it, so it'd be like 6 pages of directions. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
I used a stapler.
God
It's
bless.
to a point where you gotta use a damn stapler or a 3-ring binder for directions. Maybe
yeah.
Binder.
maybe there's moms out there that like,
Oh, yeah.
I need to know all the daycares in my area. Whip out the binder, go
Yep.
through the 3 rings, lick your finger, flip the page, let's go. You know.
Oh man.
Amen.
I got lucky enough to where, like, the moment I started driving, I had a cell phone already that had Google Maps on there, so I was already set up. Like, I got lucky to that point. But yeah, before that, like, before I was like with my parents driving and everything, that would like road trips. You would see that my dad or my mom would take like out a huge map and take up the entire
Yep.
front seat of the car.
Yep. A giant map.
Yeah.
Garmin was a thing, right? Like the GPS you could buy, and then you paid for maps.
Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
technology is wild. Yeah.
My parents still use the little device thing that is in your car. They don't use their phones yet.
Is today
Still
the
on
Super
that.
Bowl?
Oh yeah, it is.
Was that today or is that?
That was probably
Yeah.
yesterday. Was it yesterday?
It's today's sports ball day. It's Sunday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the Buccaneers and the Chiefs. So Cup's team.
There might be some cool trailers coming out for like Marvel related stuff or other things.
Yeah, I feel like majority of people don't care about sports ball for Super Bowl. They just like the commercials, right?
I'm one of them. I don't really care for the sport.
That's fine.
I mean, I think
Who's
it's
performing? Who's performing at the Super Bowl? Anyone know?
cool. Oh man.
Ted Nugent.
Actually,
No, not Ted Nugent. Dude, that guy's
you can
crazy.
tell me anyone's name. I'll just be like, oh shit, yeah. Go them.
That guy is known for like 3 songs. Ted Nugent
Oh man.
and his fishing show on local programming. Miley Cyrus.
Oh,
Wait, is she actually?
No, wait, I'm dumb. I'm all right. I'm getting into that like deep web stuff. All right. This year, the artist, The Weeknd. Oh, that guy's
Oh,
cool.
I like The Weeknd. Yeah, I like
Weekend.
him.
Yeah.
I probably heard their music before.
Might tune in. Probably already missed it. It's alright.
It's already like 6:53 p.m.
Yeah, I don't know what time this shit starts.
I don't know either.
All I know is my show is on at 8 o'clock. Friends coming over to watch it. So as soon as we're done here, I got to dip.
What
You
are
gotta
we
go.
watching?
So this is my favorite show in the world, okay? It's called 90 Day Fiancé. It's on TLC.
Big Ed's my boy. He's
Big
my
Ed's getting
spirit
his
animal.
own. He's getting his own spin-off show, by the way. So be happy about that.
I'm sorry,
Anyways,
Faye. I didn't mean to interrupt you. What's this 90 Day Fiance? Like, talk to us about this show. What's the
you
show
guys, are you familiar with it at all?
No.
about? I
guys
I
don't
mean,
know
I
what-
personally love 90 Day Fiance, but
Do you? It's my favorite show. It's a new episode on tonight. I gotta watch it. Every Sunday night I watch it.
do you have
so
a
it's
favorite
about,
couple? Oh, I'm sorry. Why don't you talk about the show and then we'll get to that.
Okay, well,
He's
there's
just so
not much
excited.
to it. It's just about these people that meet online and they live in different
States or
nationalities
countries.
and areas of the world. So it's about their journey of getting a visa and meeting and being together in those 90 days. And if they really do truly want to get married, you know, they'll get married and they'll be together. But sometimes it doesn't always work out in that 90 days and they don't end up getting married. So it's just kind of like, you know, these ridiculous freaking couples, and you just kind of watch their relationships and how they like work out, you know, these these amazing, you know, people
it's truly love on TV.
Oh, it's true love.
It's true love.
Yeah. It's not scripted at all or anything, I'm sure, but no, I'm just kidding. I mean, I feel like they probably put them in scenarios like to get, you know, good ratings and to get some drama and some excitement for the people watching, but I love it. I just love that show. I don't think I have a favorite couple. I pretty much just they all drive me nuts, but I'm addicted. I love it.
It's kind of like
much do
My
you know
Strange
about this show, Phil?
Addictions. I know nothing. I didn't even know about. I don't even watch like TV much anymore.
So
that's fair.
there's this couple, right? And the guy is like 55 years old, and his fiance is the same age as his daughter, and it's crazy. And the daughter.
Are you talking about Big Ed?
No, Big Ed's cool.
Okay.
Right?
Because
Big
he
Ed,
dated
it's just
someone
a
that was the same age
misunderstanding.
as his daughter too. He went over to the Philippines and stayed with her. Anyways,
Yeah. So like you get those types of couples, and then you get. I think my favorite couple is I think his name's Colton. He lives with mom still.
oh
And he has, like, a
no,
Brazilian
you like
wife.
Colt and Larissa.
Dude, I like his fiance. She's feisty. She got some spitfire on her.
Okay, I follow
he's
Larissa
cold
on Instagram. Apparently, she's like a huge Bloodborne fan, and she's gonna start streaming on Twitch. She's gonna play Bloodborne, and I cannot fucking wait. I'm going to dedicate my life to watching this girl play Bloodborne. I swear to God. I am a #1 Larissa
Hey,
fan
count
right
me
now.
in.
Okay, I'll let you know when she going live.
We'll type
I'll
in
let
her
you know.
chat.
Yeah.
We'll hype it up.
It is
"What,
way too
Colton?
funny.
Screw Colton.
Colton.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, the way
She's
she
Brazilian.
she has a deep Portuguese accent, so she calls him Colty.
Sorry, Phil. It's one of these. You just had to be there. You know. You just. It's so hard to explain these people,
it's
but
fine. Oh my goodness. I mean, we were like literally talking about Genshin, and then Brian. So like, it's fine.
It's just one of those episodes, man.
it's just the greatest show in the world. No, the best.
You said
the best
you
is
said
when
Strange Addiction.
No.
Phil? Oh no, Faye. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say the best. The best couples are. Did you see the one where the guy, like this older man, found a very young Russian girl, and like basically his whole story on the show was him going to Russia and trying to find her, and like they were supposed to film their like reuniting and meeting for the first time kind
At
of
the
thing.
dance?
Not reuniting yet. No, not at the dance. So
I
but
might be
this
thinking
man-
of another creepy
this
old
man-
dude with a Russian chick.
yeah, there's a lot. So this man would go to Russia and like make plans to meet up with her, and she would never show up. And he's been to Russia like I think 9 times, but on the show this was like his 9th time going there. And he like tried so hard to track her down, went to her apartment that he thought she lived in, but eventually like she did meet him, and like they did spend some time together, and let me tell you, it was the most awkward thing because she was very like beautiful girl, but just very like he would try to hug her, and like he would take her bowling and take her out to eat and like try to kiss her and like do all these things, and she was just like not into it.
Dude, the
man.
funniest part about it too is like most of the time with these couples, they have a translator, dude. Like there's a translator that's just watching this awkward engagement go along.
Yep.
Dude, it's wild.
Yep.
I want to like
It's
let me
good.
be the translator. Let
Yeah.
me be that job, dude.
Yep.
Front row seats, dude.
I could talk about the show all day.
I don't even. What? That's just too.
I mean, for the viewers out there, would you guys like us 3 to watch maybe a highlights of a 90 Day Fiance
please.
couple.
like on stream.
and not even on stream, like
just
just
like,
for the next
here?
episode. Like tell you what, every week
my God.
we want
Tell
you
you
guys. Tell you what,
I tell
every
you
week
what.
I want you guys to give us a YouTube video to have us watch and react. And we'll do
that's
that
a
as
great
part of our
idea.
episode.
That'd be
That's a
interesting.
great idea.
It depends on what
Hell
we
yeah.
react to, but yes.
It
That'd
could be
be-
like,
No Ram Ranch. Nothing inappropriate.
So I
Ram
forgot
Ranch?
someone clipped that on my stream, and then
No
like
Ram Ranch.
yeah, that like
Oh.
someone requested that like years ago, and then that clip like randomly appeared on one of the shoutouts things because a lot of streamers now have like the shoutout thing, and it was just me reacting to it, and I was just looking like
Oh,
straight at the
no.
camera like, why are you doing this to me? And then
Excuse me.
but that showed up on one of the streams, and I was really
what is Ram Ranch?
it's an amazing song. I love this
it's a song.
It's my favorite song, like top 10.
Really?
Really good.
18 naked cowboys at Ram Ranch. This place really rocks. It's a stupid song.
It's bad.
That people like to song request to try and get streamers banned. Have you ever
Okay.
had that song request before, Faye? Like, well, not Ram Ranch, but like, you know, people submit troll stuff. Like, it'll sound like a normal song, and then halfway through it, they'll just start like blurbing out profanities and all sorts of nasties.
I think I've had some stuff like that, but not a lot because I'm very strict with song request. Like, if I don't like the first 5 seconds of it, I'm gonna skip it. And I think my mods, like I always tell my mods to check everything and make sure, so they'll go sit through and check. I've got some 5-star mods that will filter that shit for me, so
That's
they
nice.
know
good.
I'll absolutely lose my fucking mind if that shit slips through.
I don't know.
I used to like. Oh, go ahead, Phil.
Go.
I was just saying, I used to accept song requests, but then it wasn't even troll requests, bro. I just can't handle butt rock. I'm telling you,
Nickelback.
the amount of shine down people up. No offense, like if you guys enjoy getting your butts rocked, that's all you. I couldn't listen to like
What was one
3
song?
Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah, what was one
Uh,
song that was requested the most for you?
JoJo. So much JoJo. There was
That's
a
true,
lot of
Phil.
JoJo.
No, Phil, like, I knew I could always listen to anime music back then when Phil accepted song requests, because that was like everybody requested anime music on Phil's channel.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
So-
I love the
Faye.
anime
Let's
music. That was
request a
totally
song.
fine. It was just JoJo. I enjoyed it at first, but then it was requested frequently.
Yeah. So at least once or twice per song request, someone would always request that song. I forget the name. It's like Zombies in Your Head or something. In your head.
The Cranberries
Zombie.
cover of Zombies.
Zombie.
Zombie. Zombie.
Well, not Cranberries cover, but
Zombie.
Oh yeah.
all right, Andy
All
Bernard,
fucking day, man. It's all day.
Andrew Bernard. This is my most requested one. I posted the
Oh
link.
no. Well, I mean that's not like an oh no. Is it? I don't know.
It's not bad.
No. Oh, it's that song. I was like, I'm trying to like play like.
What the hell?
My goodness.
That or Crab Rave.
Bum 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 ba-dum, bum bum. I don't know why I'm singing it.
It's a catchy tune.
It is catchy. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I both miss it and don't miss it at the same time. I'm kind of happy to just listen to my own music. And I mean, like, in the end, I feel like it's good for the channel to have just your own music. Because it's just like, when people pop in, they want to kind of get the vibe of what the channel is and like what the streamer is about and everything. And I feel like having your own music helps that out a lot.
Yeah. One thing I've been trying to get rid of, and it's been hard for my community. So like, there's some things you guys can do as streamers with your bots. Like, for example, Stream Elements offers gambling with their own source of points. And one thing I've been completely transitioning out of is like getting rid of that and just using channel points instead. Because like same thing with the way Phil was talking about with song requests. Sometimes when I hop in someone's chat and I'm watching a stream to get the vibe, right? It kind of sucks to see like just nothing in the chat but shout out commands or people gambling. Like I get it. I get it, but sometimes like you like even as a streamer, maybe people just gamble too much and I just would like to have a conversation with someone, you know? Like I'm tired of saying like, "Oh, looks like you lost your gamble." Like let's have a real intimate conversation. I don't know. maybe that's just like me, but
No, I hear you.
I feel that. I mean, I'm looking into getting rid of that myself. Like, if I want to use just the channel points too, and like have, because you can limit the amount of uses it has and everything. I think you could do stream elements too, but I feel like just like having the chat filtered out specifically for what the channel is about, I feel like that's a lot better to have.
For sure.
And I've been lurking in Face chat, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm impressed with the sounds you've been adding in.
Nah,
You
dude,
got
my channel
quite the
sucks.
library.
Thanks. I mean, well, obviously I have you to thank because I never would have done that if you didn't give me that little nudge. But I mean, yeah, my community has been they've been pretty good about it to me. Like they've been, you know, Faye, make sure you add this, and then they'll just give me the MP4 so I can just do it because they'll know that I'll forget or whatever, or they'll just make a really nice quality one. So it's all them, dude. I just push the buttons and put it all in there. They're the ones doing it. They're good people. But they make me laugh when they like activate it, because they'll do like the air horn at a really good time, or they'll do like they'll hit you with a bruh at a good
Just hit
time.
you with a bruh, dude.
It's like
not
the
even
most
at a good time. I just hit
overrated-
it.
It's like
Anytime
the
it's
most
off
overrated
cooldown,
sound
yeah.
effects.
Yeah,
Just makes me laugh. It's so stupid that it makes me laugh so much.
it's funny. One of my mods, like they come in, like whenever they come in, they just throw in a bruh. I think it's Killer Angel. It just comes in, just throws in a bruh, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah. Beautiful.
I thought you were gonna mention Doom. Be like, so me and Phil, we share a mod, and his name's Doom Rider. One of the
Okay.
greatest people I know. He's a really, really good mod. But
Yeah.
he had us add to our overlays, and there's like, he has his own special command called POW.
Okay.
And there's like just
Excuse me.
a ton of videos and clips and sound effects of just me and Phil, like either Phil in a bikini or me doing something stupid in cosplay or shoving bananas down my throat. Like, it's bad. It's horrible, but I love you, Doom. Thank you.
Shout out to Doom.
He's amazing.
That's great.
I think like the community loves that though. I guess it depends on what type of community you have as a streamer, but I think my community likes to make fun of me in a not a harmful manner, right? Like just good fun. So I guess like when I get embarrassed about that kind of stuff, it's good times.
I think what I've noticed too is that they really like inside jokes when they're acknowledged. And at least they're like funny, so if you're new to the channel you can still kind of like laugh along with some of the regulars, but like I think the inside jokes and just like acknowledging them are just like, it just makes people smile and laugh, and I love sharing those moments with them, and like when they bring them up, you know, at other times it's great, you know.
You actually
Love the
want to
inside
talk about that
jokes.
a little bit more? Like,
Okay.
what's an inside joke or something that only your community would know? Like Phil, like I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
hit us
in
with
all
one.
three. I'm in both of your communities, so I'm kind of like I know, and you guys have been around my community and have been around. We've been in each other's communities, but what's something that maybe people that are new watching won't like? What's an inside thing that's in your community?
Well, one of them is my emotes, which is funny because like that emote got declined twice before it got accepted.
Which one?
Which emote?
The Filkini, me in a bikini top.
Oh, okay.
That emote got like because the first time I sent it in, it was like a different version. It got accepted right away. It was no problem. But then for some reason, I don't know if it's like another person behind the computer that was just like, no, why would they send this in? But it was like, it got declined twice. And I'm just like, I put this in no matter what. But yeah, that was me in Bikini Top. That has been something the community always looks forward to for some reason.
That's a big one. Yeah, that's a big one.
And then the things I say, like, let's go, whenever we, like, let's go, whenever we finished up something. Let's go.
That's so, Phil, you want to kind of give us a background story on the Phil Keeney? Like,
oh my goodness.
So I don't know the origin story. Like, what's the
That's
prequel to
Look at that one.
Skr
Look at
Skr?
that freeze frame. It's a good one right there. That's like
he's
selfie,
thinking.
like that's selfie worthy right there.
It was a tasteful picture.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Oh, what's the origin behind Phil Keeney?
So, it's something I would like to bring back in some way or fashion. I feel like maybe we can bring it back in some way. I don't know. But it's like, we did the thing called the stream race, where we would take a game, and like usually a story-driven game, and we would all play at the same time. And then whoever gets to the end of the game, like when you see the credits roll, whoever beats the end of the game first wins. And whoever loses has to do a bet decided by the winners. And I got second, I think. And I had to post something embarrassing online. So I'm just like, okay, like what could I do that's embarrassing that I could post online? So I went over to my sister and I asked her if I could borrow her bikini top.
Oh wow. You really went
Dude.
there.
I give you a lot of credit and respect for being confident enough to post a picture like that online. Give yourself a lot of credit, dude. That's big.
I don't know if I could mess up a clap on the back for that. It was really funny because it's like a friend of mine, she was coming over and I was wearing that, so I was like trying to take it off before
One of those awkward moments, huh?
she was like coming upstairs and I was like,
beautiful.
No.
You were like adjusting it and she walked in. Dang.
Forever
That
friend zoned.
sucks.
Forever friends. I'm just kidding. But
That's a good time.
but that's where it came from. It was that one picture I posted on Twitter, and then it became a huge thing, and then I made it an emote, and then they were just like, oh, you gotta take it to the next level, you gotta stream in it. So I didn't know the terms of service with that thing, so I streamed in it with over like a t-shirt. And then people were furious about that. They were just like, no. Like, no
Skin.
t-shirt. Skin. I was just like, strip. And I'm like, no. I didn't say that. But it was...
No.
But then I did another stream, like, with the bikini top itself. But, like, I've seen, like, so much, like, Twitch clips or, like, stuff on Twitch where it's just, like, people in bikini tops or... even Speedos even, of just like people going around either at the beach or like on the pool or something like that. So I'm just like, I think I'm fine. I should be fine.
That's a really fine line on Twitch, and it's nothing. It's hard to gauge on what's safe and what isn't, because like there are streamers out there that do follow Twitch terms of service, but they still get banned. Like there's a lot of body art streamers, right, that wear pasties or cover-ups, yet they still get banned. Yet, I mean, or body art that they're following Twitch protocol. That's something we can, like, that's a big discussion, and I think it would be better to hear from someone that actually does that, right?
I love that, yeah.
From the outside looking in, but that's something I think eventually we should look into inviting to our stream.
That would
because
be
that's
cool.
That's a whole nother platform of Twitch. You know what I mean? Like,
it is.
I never really watch art streams or body art or anything. Like that's a category I'd like to learn about.
There's one artist a streamer / artist that I watch all the time when she does body art, because it's like the most inspiring, beautiful thing. Like, this girl is like beyond talented. I don't even know the characters that she does half the time, but the way that she like just paints, like even though it's on her, like even if she painted it on paper, but the fact that she puts it on her and does her makeup so pretty and like puts a wig on and she just completely transforms herself with just paint is the most amazing thing, and I love it and I totally support it. And I think that I would absolutely love to talk to somebody who does that.
I would love to. That
so
is such
freaking cool.
Incredible talent. That is like beyond me, because like that is just like doing like art and stuff on paper and pen and everything. You see like the object in front of you, you see what's going on in front of you, you can control it like pretty I don't know say easily, but you can control it a lot more than what you can't see. You can't really see it unless you're looking at a mirror, but even that's like reversed. So it's just like that's a whole
she has like this whole setup that she like has the image of the character she's doing, and then she sees herself in the mirror, and then she sees herself in OBS, and like you know, these people get their share of hate, which is just despicable. You know, like every day there's always people that, how is this allowed? You know, this and that. It's like, gaming? Oh my god, yeah, that's the best one.
That's the big one, right?
Play
this
a
isn't
video
gaming.
game. Yep. So stupid.
I feel like when Twitch was adjusting to not being just gaming, like there was a lot of that. There was a lot of just like, what are you doing? This is not gaming. Like this is why would you live stream on Twitch if it's not gaming? I feel like there's a lot of that, like with like body painters. There was a lot of it with I don't know if like people that would cook. I don't know. Was there a lot of that?
There's IRL streamers. There's cooking streamers. There like. Twitch isn't just about gaming anymore, right?
I like that.
I think a big thing is there's a giant pool of bitterness from people, right? Because sometimes there's people that prey on your downfall, right? Like they see a body art streamer that just because they're painting their body, they're bringing in this type of audience that they don't have, or like I don't know. I think a lot of it is just being petty and being bitter.
Sure. Yeah.
But there is a double standard. I just want to make that clear. At least in my personal opinion, I don't like where we have streamers that are following protocol or following terms of service.
Yeah.
Yet Twitch decides to ban them
and they're
without
getting
like
penalized.
A real plausible ban description. And the thing about banning in Twitch, and this is a whole nother, like we could talk about a full podcast on banning, but in terms of a streamer, when you get banned, there's so much that goes behind it, right? Because now your channel is not searchable. So in terms of discoverability, you're already hurting there. And I don't know. There's a lot, and we could talk about that another time. But I would love to have a body art streamer.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I would love to chat about that too. Like, yeah. Definitely. Bye, Phil. There you are.
Dude, your stills have been really good today.
Yeah,
I'm impressed. But yeah.
So Phil Keeney, that's a great story. I mean, like,
how about you guys though? What are some things the inside jokes with your channels?
I'll go with Faye next.
Oh, all right. I don't know, like for us it's like a bunch of little things, like especially when I started streaming horror games, like I think people just kept getting a kick out of when I'd be like, oh hell no, like hell no, you know what I mean? Like, because that just like when you're scared in the moment, you just kind of like show your true colors, and you're just like you're just unapologetically yourself, and you're just like screaming and shouting like hell no, like running and everything. And I don't know, that's definitely one. And I think like I think the term like calling something trash is just kind of like overused nowadays. Like all the cool kids, like if they don't like something, it's trash.
It's trash.
So like we just kind of say just like if something is stupid, it's just trash. So like, but like we say it like ironically, like making fun of, you know, people who say it like seriously if something's trash. You know, if there's like a little thing in a game that we don't like, oh, it's trash. Like we say the bow in Monster Hunter Rise is trash, but like, you know, obviously that's so extreme, even though it actually is trash.
Bow freaking sucks.
Bow sucks, dude.
Have you ever had someone that would take that to heart? Either like someone new or something like that will pop into your stream. It's like, why would you say that?
When I was making that fucking tier list,
3 paragraphs.
I dug my own grave when I made that shit.
2 separate messages to explain why the bow is so great and why you're so wrong.
Yeah. But I don't know.
And a
just
highlighted message.
Yeah, those are the best. Just like little things
I
for me.
purposely
Just
made
like
those
little
highlighted
things.
messages high. Because sometimes people just spam them, so I'm just like, I need to...
That's a good
Yeah.
idea. I need to do that.
Do it.
Do it.
So, so you mentioned 2 things. So, trash. Cricket sucks, dude. And oh hell nah.
This game sucks.
So I picked up from that. Like, just so you know, I say that. a
Hell
lot.
nah. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
hell-
We and the hell yeah. We got a hell yeah emote now.
Wait, who
Just says
is-
hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I remember that. You have a butt emote now too. That's
So
great.
Zelda Hunter is an artist in the Monster Hunter community, and he makes all kinds of art, and he's just been kind of like practicing making emotes. So he draws some lewd stuff too, and he's been drawing like some butt emotes for practice, and everybody has a butt emote. So I was like, fine, like let's just have a butt emote, fuck it. So now we have a butt emote. We let Zelda Hunter just go ham, just get creative, make a butt for us, you know. So now we have a butt, and yeah.
Oh,
I
my
Now we got a hell
goodness.
yeah.
His
I
recent
love
art piece.
I
Like,
think I know what piece you're talking
the
about.
Colv
From
A
Zelda?
armor.
That's a
Oh,
nice
yeah.
piece.
A armor. Alpha armor.
Oh,
Woo!
Oh yeah.
It's a nice piece.
Woo! I can show up on the screen. Like that's.
Oh yeah. Oh, pull it up.
Oh.
Let people that are watching. Like the moment I saw that,
Hell yeah.
the wind just felt nice and cooler. The smells, flowers just smell extra pretty.
Yeah?
My whole life changed after that, Zelda. Thank you.
It's beautiful.
I learned to
Gorgeous.
appreciate life in a new perspective after seeing a beautiful art piece by you. Thank you so much. And this isn't sarcasm.
Truly
This is
a
me
nice
being
piece.
100% serious.
I love it when he shares in Discord too. He was just like, he showed it in black and white first, and I was like, oh, that looks stunning in black and white. It looked really good. And then he's like, what you see it in color? And I was like, oh, yes.
Would you guys be down for Artist Day on podcast where we just look at Monster Hunter community art
I would
for the whole
love
podcast
to.
and just pull up different pieces that we each like and talk about it? You want to do that?
Oh
Maybe
my
next week or
gosh.
something?
Yes. Of like specifically people we know, or just in general?
No, just, I mean, people you know, people you don't know, stuff that you see on Twitter, Google, wherever, just Monster Hunter fan art. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. I just realized
Thumbnail
what you were
right there.
laughing at.
That's the thumbnail.
Yeah. You okay, Brian?
Oh, we also, another inside joke we have is, you guys know who Wendy Williams is?
Oh?
You know who
Yeah.
Wendy Williams is? Brian knows. You don't know who Wendy Williams is, Phil? God damn it. God damn it. So Wendy Williams is like a talk show host, like daytime TV talk show host.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, and she's kind of a terrible person, but
Oh.
she's like, I don't know, she's got her fan base, and she's, you know, she's Wendy Williams, it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, I don't know how long ago it was, maybe like half a year ago or so, she was doing her show, and they caught her breaking wind. Okay, they caught her farting. So we clipped that, and that is a channel point reward. So if you ever want to hear it, you just come by my channel and redeem it, and we'll play the clip for you, Wendy Williams fart.
That's how I'm going to make my entrance now. It's just
Do it.
farting.
Do
Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams.
When I first, I thought it was something completely different when I first saw it, Faye. But then
Really?
I heard the fart because I thought it was like you had a sound clip of when it was like me or JD or Kai that one time.
Oh, when
just
we played
screaming,
Phasmophobia.
Susan Williams! Susan!
That was like the best day of my life, by the way.
Oh
I've
my
never laughed so hard
gosh.
in my life.
That was hilarious.
Nope.
Like the day that we all did the Phasmophobia stream.
That was fun.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
I had a blast.
I was My entire chat thought I was going crazy because I like quickly died a lot during that stream. So I was just like singing songs to myself while I was
you
dead.
were singing a
I was
ton
like,
of songs.
My chat was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm very alone."
Apparently, there's been some like new updates to that game. So if you're dead and a ghost, you can do a little bit more. Like you can pick up cans.
I can mess with you guys.
Yeah, you can throw stuff.
That is so good. I
just
bored.
hate playing Phasmo because I play it only in VR now.
Oh man,
I can't do it.
That's too scary. I don't know. I got bored of that game really quickly myself, personally. I don't know. I feel like that was like a for me, that was like with a few other games, that was like a one stream or one video time thing.
I'm so sorry I keep yawning today.
Oh, you're
God.
fine. You're fine. Like I said, the games like Fall Guys and stuff too, that I feel like it would be like just a one stream thing or like an end of a stream thing.
Yeah. I guess I could like talk about my thing. On my stream.
Yeah.
So I guess like if you ever did stop by my stream, there's 3 big things that you're gonna come out of it. I do cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not even cosplay. I just do like gender bending stuff. So like oh, that's a great screenshot, Phil.
What's with the camera today?
Like it's gone to the point where I have a body pillow. But so I'm known as Jitsu, but when I do cosplay, people say Jitsuko. So I do a lot of that. And then I do scary games as well. And I'm not like, I think next time. So I was a guest for a charity called Zeldathon.
Yeah.
And it's like a 2-week event where the channel is constantly running, but they have new content creators hopping in and streaming on behalf of Zeldathon. And for my segment, I did a VR horror game. And I guess like the moderators were like, this guy is so loud. So they sent me like a little banner to put up that says like lower headphone volume.
Oh my God, really? I didn't know that.
Oh no.
Yeah, because I was so loud.
No.
But it's funny, like it's not like it was a bad thing. Like, maybe it was annoying, like because I was so loud, but like it was funny, right? Like because like I don't swear, so I was like, "Holy Hannah Montana! Oh my God!" You know, and they're like,
"That's fantastic."
And then I guess the last thing, and I don't get it, but there's the Jitsu harem. Like,
I was waiting for you to bring that one up.
Yeah, that one doesn't seem to escape. But yeah, there's like those 3 things. Yeah.
You know, you're gonna get called out so bad in the comments of people. You absolutely are.
It's like the harem's here to represent. Oh my God!
Can we get some harem representation in the chat? Can we get some salutes? Can we... 07s in the chat?
But there's nothing like just
just keep denying it, dude. Just keep denying it. You're gonna get the, what's the phrase? The curtain's gonna come out or something.
When the curtain calls, is that it?
I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say out here. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Hey, that dog don't hunt, man. That don't add up. That dog don't hunt. You should make that a sound clip on your channel.
No, you should.
That dog don't hunt.
Yeah, on your
you should
channel.
make that a sound clip. I should make you saying it a sound clip.
Yeah. That dog don't hunt, man.
Or I'll just take like a little piece of the audio from when you were drunk that one time that you put you edited it together. I forgot what it was. Was it King of the Hill? With that one clip?
That laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just had
That'd be a
that
good
little
idea.
audio segment where you just said something.
That'd be a great idea.
So I we talked about it before, but my New Year's resolution this year was to be better at accepting compliments, right?
Yeah.
So that was part of the New Year's resolution, and they said I'm handsome. So I said, and I translate. I'll translate. I think I'm kind of handsome. Thanks, man. I think I'm kind of handsome.
That's a translated version.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Mind you.
Like literally that video was like, hey, I
It was such like a shy little girl giggle that like
it was.
is what actually it sounded like.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
See, I just accepted a compliment. I sound like a little girl laugh.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
That's
I
what
feel
it
like our
was.
laughs too are like really big parts of our channels. Like when we.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your laugh is contagious, Phil.
Mine?
Your laugh, Phil, is very iconic. Like I said, like
Iconic,
with your transition, I had to get that laugh included. You know, like
Aw.
that's iconic.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people said that they liked my laugh. It was nice. I don't know. Like, I don't know. People, it's always funny because like whenever I'm in someone else's stream, I'm not streaming, or even I'm doing a multi with someone. Like the moment I laugh, like people are just like, "Wait, Skoy is in the call with you?" Like it's funny. It's cool.
You're just known for your laugh.
I'll take that.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of like streaming and everything, with so we are like really big into Monster Hunter. Like we really got into that game and we streamed it a lot and everything, and I think we're in that weird position right now where we're kind of adjusting into doing more variety and like doing other types of content that kind of like represents our own channels. Like you're doing a lot more horror, Brian. You've been getting involved in the horror, and you're doing a lot more variety now. And then Faye, you're doing like around more Soulsborne and Zelda content, I feel like that's been you.
I'm doing like some blind playthroughs right now, and do you want to dive into this?
Yeah, I kind of want to dive into it. Yeah,
because so I've been doing some
Bless
blind
you.
playthroughs. Bless you, dude.
Thanks.
And they've been pretty stressful, to be honest with you guys. Like as much fun as it's been, it's also pretty stressful because like, you know, you get people that absolutely love watching, and this goes for any streamer doing any blind playthrough. I mean, I think it's stressful for anyone. You get people that love watching you experience a game for the first time and don't judge anything that you're doing and just enjoy the moment. They're just there with you in the moment and they enjoy watching it. And then you get people that are like, just they can't contain their like excitement, and they have to express the knowledge that they have about whatever it is that you're going through in the game, and they just have to like put their 2 cents in about everything. And then sometimes they end up spoiling things and saying things that like are just totally going to ruin the experience for you, you know, whether it's something big or small. I just wish that, I know this is asking for a lot and it's basically impossible, but I wish that people would just be more mindful and more respectful of a new playthrough. I don't think we can say blind playthrough anymore, so I apologize. I wish people would be more respectful to a new, fresh playthrough, you know, whatever game it is, a person's trying to experience it for the first time. I just wish people would respect that and, you know, let the streamer take it the way they want and whatever pace that they want, and just, I don't know, it's been stressful, and it's making me, it's been putting me, you know, in like this roller coaster like emotion like throughout the entire stream, like really good moments, you know, moments where that aren't so great, and then back up here it's like they've been like this, you know. And but at the end of the day, I just finished a really great game called Shadow of the Colossus. It was a Blue Point remake, and I like, after finishing that game, you know, I had some of those moments in there that were they were rough, but for the most part, I'm so glad I finished it, because that is hands down one of the best games that has ever been made. The remake or not, probably the original version, you know, both are great, but I mean, holy shit, like just playing through that game, you could tell how many other games were just inspired by it, you know. And I'm really glad that I got the chance to play through it. So yeah, I'm enjoying some new games, some fresh playthroughs right now.
Nice.
Yeah. They have their ups and downs.
That's
TLDR
awesome.
of what I just said.
Well, like to add on to that, I mean,
Yeah.
as a streamer, Faye, right? I think there's a lot of things outside of viewers on games that you're playing for the first time. Like it's because I mean, I'd say you're primarily known for Monster Hunter, right? Same thing with Phil, and I would say even me. But like, I feel like when I play Monster Hunter, I'm in my own element where, like, literally, I don't need to watch the game, and I can just focus on reading my chat,
Yeah.
and I can be as interactive as I normally am. Whereas, like, when you play a new game, like, having to, like, Dark Souls, for example, like, you need to concentrate on that game. So there's the thought of not being able to be the type of channel that you know you are because you're limited by games that are
don't know.
harder or a little bit different.
You don't know.
So there's that, and then like there's also the risk, right, where you do take a new game that you're playing that's a whole different genre than what you're used to. So then you're bringing in a new crowd of people, and maybe you're not familiar with this crowd. Like Phil before used to stream Black Ops, and that crowd is a lot different than the Monster Hunter community. So it's kind of hard to decide on like streaming variety, but in the end, I think the right idea for variety streaming is to kind of keep the focus on the original content that you're doing. So like if you're doing a lot of PvE content with Monster Hunter, like try to find niche communities or something similar to tack on that existing Monster Hunter players can transition into. So I don't know. I think that's big, but there's also times where you just want to play a single player game.
I love single player games. I love single player journeys. Like I've been really trying to find some of those kind of games because that's just what I've been really feeling like I've been wanting to experience, because we play so much community driven games, and sometimes I like to step back and play a single player journey. Like, I mean, even Souls games can be single player, are single player, and that's why I love those games, because it's just you and the game and the story and the characters and the music, and then your audience is just kind of experiencing that with you, and I love that. And if you guys disagree with anything, please say so and let me know and we can talk about it. It just gets frustrating when people just come in and, oh well, I this is the best part in the game coming up, and you're gonna love this next part coming up. It's gonna be so great, and this is the best part, and just things like that just kind of escalate, and it just gets to be too much. And there's only so much you can do with saying, hey guys, no spoilers. Hey, I'll figure it out. Putting it in the stream title, like no backseating or whatever. There's only so much you can do. Only so much you can take. It's draining.
You ever like? So I have this bad mindset, and we've talked about it in the past, but I'll brush up on it real quick. Where I don't like to play games off stream, right? Like, there's games that I feel like if I'm playing a game, I should be streaming it. Although I only stream Monster Hunter. Well, that's not the case anymore. But I think maybe you should look into, like, if you want to dig into a game like that without getting input from anybody, maybe have a game that you're just playing on the side. You know what I mean? Like, I think if you play Shadow of the Colossus alone to really suck in that, like, because that music,
shit.
I can't, I have on my playlist just to play in the background. It's so good, right? Like, I feel like games like that kind of require you to go through a really slow playthrough and enjoy every detail, which you can't really do as a streamer. Because like Phil mentioned before, like even if you're doing a variety stream on a game, do you really get to enjoy that game? Do you feel like your chat enjoys you reading every single piece of dialogue, or like maybe you just suck at the game and you're having to do it over and over again? Like there's always those thoughts in the back of my mind that it's not engaging enough for the people in my community to sit and watch. So like I feel like I have to rush through a game. and I don't get to enjoy the story.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe that's just the way I look at things and the way I perceive things. But I think maybe something you should consider is, for those really special games, you should just play it on the side. Like,
I think you're right. And there's just a part of me, though, that there's this little voice saying, like, you can find a balance. You can, like, just go live. You'll find a balance of, like, you being totally immersed in the game, and your chat's just going to hang out and enjoy that. And a lot of the time, that's just not the case. And I think I let it get to me more than it should. And, like, because listen, like, you're streaming, you're playing this game for an audience, just accept it. Like, whatever your audience is saying, just go with it. If they spoil it, just go with it. Like, you're doing it. Like, you're the one streaming the game. Like, you have to get thicker skin and just accept it, and just, like, stop reading so much into what people are saying. It's just like, I'm torn between I can find a balance and that, like, there's just no way you can balance that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense, what I just said? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I struggle with the same problem, and it might not even be on games, but it could just be what I read in chat. Like, I literally take things way too personal, and when I'm not reading the room right, and maybe you need to do that.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
The key word is perspective. I always say it, like, although you got one bad egg, you still have the rest of your community that isn't saying the same thing. And, and you're letting this one little opinion really, really wear you down. And it's really easy to talk about out loud.
Yep.
And maybe to tell other people, but literally I struggle with this every day. So I'm in the same boat. Like, I don't have the right answer. Like, I get it. Like, although you get those really great things playing a game on the side, maybe you want to share that with your community. Like, the moment you hit that awe moment, right?
Yeah.
So
that's what makes up for
balance.
It. That's what exactly. That's what outweighs it.
I feel like with
You're good, dude.
I feel like with that, like, playing games on the side, I want to do that as well, but, like, it's hard as well, because when you're involved in doing anything, like, this is your job, like playing video games that has become our job. And even with other forms of entertainment, like, there's like, and people that cover anime, they're like different types of anime or different types of manga, your mindset gets so stuck in, like,
work, right?
Yeah,
like,
work. Like,
grind.
when it's just like, I can make this into a video. Like, I can make this game, I could talk about it, I can cut it up. If I do it right, I can make this into a video. Like, it's always, like, turns into that. And with something that you're into, and I feel like with games, I don't know if I can. This sounds very depressing to say, but I don't know if I can fully enjoy a video game on my own like I did before I got into YouTube and Twitch.
I hear that, yeah. Because you just want to be able to share it.
Yeah. And
I think, like, another thing too, Phil, I don't know, like, I think we should talk about it too, about taking breaks, but I think, like, for example, Faye, if you're going to be taking 2 days off, like, away from stream, literally, I need you to be taking those days off. Like, you can't think about, like, literally turn off Discord. I mean,
see,
like,
then I feel like I'm neglecting my community, and I'm sure you guys relate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I will tell myself that, like, I'll be in bed, wake up, check Discord. It'll be like a Sunday morning, and I'll tell myself, okay, this is the last time I check Discord. And then, like, 2 hours later, I'm like, yo, what's up, guys? What's everyone doing today? What the fuck are you guys up to? Fucking trash. You know what I mean? And then, like, I don't know, but I want to totally unplug. I want to disconnect. I want to be present in what I'm doing at home, in my own life, like, whatever I've got going on that day, just be present in that, and not think about, Discord, Twitch, because then I feel like I'm neglecting it, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not doing anything right now. I should be on Twitch and talking to my friends that are live right now, or something like that. And
it's hard to do. Like, even when I took a break I took like a month off last year. I took like a month off from, like, doing streaming, I was still making YouTube videos. I was still like posting on Twitch, Twitter, and like all the other social media. I was being active on social media still too. I didn't actually take a break. When I came back, I was just like, I'm still in the same spot.
I didn't disconnect. Yeah.
I disconnected in a way, but like taking that time off like that, it gave me time to work on other things that I wanted to work on, which was nice. I really appreciated that, and I enjoyed that I was able to work on content or even like things outside of Twitch that I could work on. But I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually really taken like a real break from social media in general. But Twitch, I think I needed that break. But
and it's like, it's tough too, because social media, for some people, it's just, I'll log on and like some posts and whatever. But like us, we use it to advertise our brand. So how do you disconnect from social media when, again, you're your own boss, you're your own manager? Like, how do you manage your time? Like, because you'll have that little voice in your head like saying, well, I should just be on Twitter or Discord or Instagram anyway, because I'm interacting and I'm doing what I need to do as an internet person. How do you find that disconnect between recreational social media time and like work? Because there is no line there. It's just all like brand building in a sense. Even if you're being transparent about what you're doing on your day, or just sharing a picture of your pet or something like personal to you, that's still your brand in a way. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do you draw the line of just not checking social media, even though if it's for something personal, not work related? That's
why I've like and even though it's like small, like I made like a separate Instagram, like one for personal, one for social media stuff.
Okay.
So I can have that disconnect.
That's good.
Yeah, because a lot of people that follow me on my personal one, they're not interested in Twitch stuff. So it's just like I make that disconnect for them.
I'm in a situation where I just like don't have any engagements with people outside of Twitch and my family. So if I made a personal Instagram, it really like I'll be honest, I'm only posting on Instagram and Twitter just to try and build the brand. Like, I'm not doing it for fun. Like, it is fun doing it, but it's not like if I wasn't on Twitch, I would be actively posting a selfie of me on Instagram. But maybe instead of like, I don't know. I'll be, so if you guys want to talk about breaks, like I can talk about, I feel like I've been on a break for a while, right? For 2 weeks. That's a big scary thing for a lot of streamers.
Yeah.
The idea of taking a break. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I go through these thoughts every day, right? Like,
sure.
There's the easy pickings, right? So like, if you take a break, there's the idea that people move on, right?
Yep.
You have that lingering in your mind. You have opportunities that you could be streaming, right? Like, here's your chance. And there's, am I able to get back into the right mindset? That's always running in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
And like, am I even doing it the right way? Like, should I even be streaming? Because maybe you take some time off and you get so much done and you take care of so much and you get caught up and you like rebuild relationships with family and friends. And it's like for me personally, I gave up a lot for Twitch like 3 years ago, So it's just like trying to absorb everything, and I know it's a really bad way of looking at it, and I'm trying to get out of this mindset, but there's like always the what ifs, right? Like, what if I didn't sink all this time and investment and stuff into Twitch? Like, would I be actually enjoying my day job? Would I have a better relationship with my family? I think in the end, when it comes to taking a break or talking about, just stuff we do on our own time, I think a big thing is just time management.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at that, right? Like, I have a habit of when I find something I like, I dedicate everything I have to it and more, and everything else gets turned off, right? Because I want to do so much, but I don't know. Like, sometimes you just gotta appreciate what you currently have.
Yeah.
So,
Oh
it's
yeah.
just like, yeah, it's
I-
tough.
Sorry.
Oh, you're cool, man. What were you saying?
I feel like the conversation we had with Henry, like when we had him on the podcast, that really helped me. It really put myself in perspective, because I did a lot of, I still, like, just in general, I do a lot of thinking, like, if I did something in the past, I could have changed X, Y, and Z. And if I did something in the future, I could probably do something to change that. I need to learn to, like, live in the moment and everything. And since I've done that, like, I feel like my general attitude in streams and everything has changed a lot. I've been able to put that in perspective and just, like, really enjoy, like, what I'm doing at the moment, instead of being worried about, like, is the stream gonna end up being good afterwards? Or am I gonna yeah.
I get
So
it.
I
We
feel
all
like
have goals and dreams, right? You want something,
Yeah.
and when it doesn't go your way, I mean, it hurts, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I personally am a very emotional person, so I take things very hard. But instead of like, I think you're doing the right thing, Phil, and I want you to continue working on that. Like, instead of just, I don't know, dwelling on it, you should learn to grow. And take what you did wrong, or maybe you didn't do anything wrong, but try it with a new approach, or try it with a new spin, you know? So, no, I think that's great. But for people taking breaks or considering taking a break from Twitch, I'm going to tell you right now, although it may hurt your metrics, if you guys are metrics based, although it may hurt your metrics, or maybe you lose some of your community, like, I'll just say it right now, who fucking cares? Like, I took things way too hard, and I still take things way too hard. But here I have a loyal family and friends that, like, maybe because I play a different game, my friends don't talk to me nearly as much or anything, but I know I can always count on my friends. And I don't want to say that about, like, my community and viewers, but I don't expect that from people. And I don't know. I think I'm looking at Twitch the wrong way these days, but I'm just there to, I don't care who you are. I just want to have some type of positive influence on your life. And if we build a relationship, great. But I don't know. I kind of have a little bit more of a shell on me these days. But yeah, so just kind of count your blessings. If I were to say anything, appreciate what you have. If it's gone, it's gone. It doesn't mean it's necessarily bad, because you have maybe you built a great relationship with a person, and you lost it. Well, this gives you another opportunity to build another great relationship with someone else. I don't know. Just I wish I had the right answers for everything, but I think if you do need a mental break, your health is a lot more. It's worth it a lot more than being stressed out and freaking out because maybe there's 10 people less that don't watch anymore. So just take it from me. I mean, I've had my ups and I've had a lot of downs, but just because I'm not nearly as up as I used to be, that doesn't change anything, right? You're still making an impact on someone's life. And you know, maybe you're in a rut, but it's okay. You know, just, like, keep doing what you're doing, and you know, you were able to get back up there before, and what makes you think that was when you were at your best? So
Yeah.
just keep trying. And I'll be honest, like, sometimes I want to just not stream, and I just want to delete Discord, and I just want to disappear. But I don't know. I don't want to just quit so easily, and I think sometimes it's okay to quit. Like, maybe streaming isn't cut out for you. So just I think in the end you should really look at your mental health and seeing if streaming is worth it for you, or maybe you're going too hard and maybe you should just balance it with other things. So
yeah, there are also other forms of social media out there too. Yeah, we were gonna say
I think it's been just a very big learning experience at the end of the day, Brian. You know, it's just been such a learning experience, and I think you've learned so much about yourself in this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. And you're just kind of, you know, taking this time to figure out what you really want out of everything. Twitch, life, you know, day by day, whatever. And like you said, you know, you don't have the answers and we don't have the answers, but, you know, just keep taking it day by day, one day at a time, you know, and keep focusing on what makes you happy, what drives you. Like you said, if, you know, those 10 people just stop watching you because of your break, then they stop watching you. And it's not a reflection on who you are, what you've done for your channel, how hard you've worked. That's not a reflection of that. Okay? It's just, it is what it is, and it happens to everybody. You know, whether it's Pokimane, she might not notice those 10 people don't show up anymore. For us, we're gonna notice, but it's like, it's the same situation. You know?
Definitely.
Just gotta take it day by day and do things for yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely a lot of self-care.
Yeah.
Just a lot of personal things coming up. So, like,
Yeah.
there's the thing I just want to share with people. Like, literally every day, you never know what's gonna happen.
You really
right?
don't, man.
No.
Every day is like a
And-
gamble. It's a gamble.
And I take things too seriously, and I let things get too far sometimes when they really shouldn't. And maybe you guys are the same way. Maybe people are the same way. And sometimes you just really gotta just, like, it does suck, but I mean, things could be a lot worse, right? Like, I could be in an even worse situation than where I'm at. And I think it's
That's
okay
true.
that I have these struggles.
Yes.
Because everyone else has struggles. It's just, what am I going to do different to stop
Mhm.
this from happening the next day? Or what am I going to work on? So the thing is, like, success, right? When you define success, it's you always, whenever you hear a success story, it's not like someone becomes an instant millionaire. I mean, people are always trying new things, and maybe it's not even about money. It could be just anything in general. Like, it's okay to know that you did it wrong,
Mhm.
as long as you can understand what you did wrong and learn from it, and be able to grow, and
Yeah.
maybe even share what you did wrong, or maybe you didn't do anything wrong, but just try it differently or put a new spin on it.
Yeah.
And maybe you find something new that you appreciate about it. So I just, like I said, we are so limited during the day and night, and we have so many things going on in our life. You shouldn't let small things like that really bother you, and you should really just appreciate what you have. Like, I've definitely learned a lot in the last month, so just make sure you guys are taking care of yourself.
Hell
Mhm.
yeah. Take
Because
care
who
of
knows?
yourself.
Like, I'm not saying this, but what if, like, I did decide to stop streaming on Twitch, or I, like, left the internet, you know? Like,
Mhm.
that moment, all those moments that you think we were gonna have are now gone. But that's okay, right? Like, because I want you guys to think about all the good things that we've done together. And I don't know, there's a lot of things that we take for granted. So yeah, I don't think I'm talking about breaks anymore, but
okay.
I'm on, like, a 2-week hiatus from Twitch.
Mhm.
I haven't really been even watching my favorite Twitch channels or anything, and I've been, like, that whole word neglect, I guess you could say I've been neglecting people, but I don't know. I
But
I don't
maybe-
want to say I'm breaking relationships,
No.
because I feel like if I did have a relationship with someone in the first place, they would understand and they would expect something coming from me. Like, if they needed to disappear, and
Mhm.
that's fine. So I don't know.
Maybe
Shout out
like,
to all the people that are being supportive. Thank you.
Yeah. Maybe as a group right here, like us three, like, and anyone else that wants to partake in this, like, we shouldn't we shouldn't think of it as like neglect. Like for us,
No.
we shouldn't think that we're neglecting our communities when we take a day off and don't check anything. And I know some people, that are watching might say like, no, we don't think of it as you guys neglecting us, but we think of it like that. So for us, let's pinky promise right now, we're not going to think that anymore, because it's not, thank you, it's not neglect, it's self-care. Okay?
Yeah.
I sound like, I don't know, a life coach.
No, it's okay to be
like,
selfish.
But
like I've literally lived that life
yes,
the last couple weeks.
it's self-care. We're taking care of ourselves, and that's just how we need to look at it. Because
100%.
obviously, and in our hearts, we obviously care about our communities. We're not neglecting them. It might feel like that, but we're taking that time for us and what we need to do for us and to take care of ourselves and make sure that next time we revisit our communities, we're at 100%.
Yeah. That's a really good take. Faye, I appreciate that.
No more neglect. Get that word out of your head. Cross it, put that line on it, crumple it up. It's trash. That word sucks.
Bring it back.
Trash. I have a friend, and maybe we should invite him because he's he's a streaming coach. His name's Paula.
Okay.
If you're watching, Paula, I love you, buddy. He's so he works for a company called Pipeline, and every week he does like a class session for people that want to learn about like streaming, like stream coaching, whether how to be more engaging or like small talks about like mental health. But
Cool.
he has like a sound clip of me saying trash. So
No way. Really?
Yeah. Trash.
It's too funny.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to talk to him.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Be down.
Sorry, like I didn't want to like bring the mood down or anything.
No.
If you
my
guys,
goodness.
if people are like wondering, because literally, I've had so many people reach out, and I'm very transparent and open about what's going on in my life. Just know things are a lot better, and like maybe I will start streaming here soon, and
Good.
maybe it's only a couple streams, and you never see me stream again. Who knows? Just enjoy it if you're
fine.
there, or if you can't make it, like I hope you had a good time knowing me, or you enjoyed the streams I had. So hopefully it had some type of positive influence on you.
Amen
think-
to that.
Trying to figure out like what this podcast is about and like what people can expect from this is just this podcast is to me at least is about like us really talking about like three of us were pretty close friends, and we're just talking about our experiences with content creation and our take from it, because with the positions we are in right now, we're not exactly like huge content creators, right? Like I feel like we're at that like low middle ground kind of thing in terms
Yeah.
of like where we're at, and what that perspective is and like how we see it. And I feel like that's what this podcast is really about, and like bringing on people in that discussion who are either in the same position as we are or more successful. It's really nice to see different perspectives and like really talk about, and I feel like we have like really real conversations about like our real life experiences and everything, and I kind of like that. This like I love like when I was thinking about people, like a lot of my friends that I talk to are very like down to earth, like they're not really afraid to talk about like real life situations, and that's what I love about you two guys, and I'm really glad that we got together to do this.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been streaming on Twitch for about 3 years, so I feel like I've been, I mean, we've been, all three of us have been streaming for a while, but I feel like there's that special group of people that have been streaming this long and kind of go through our daily struggles, maybe not word for word, but people can really relate, and it might not even be about streaming, but it's just like cool to see perspectives come through, and like you said, whether you're successful, and I don't even understand, or like, how do you gauge success on this platform? I guess by metrics and how big your I don't know, following is.
I guess, and
like being a social media influencer or a broadcaster.
I guess in terms
like
of
if
just
you really
like,
wanted,
oh sorry,
I was just gonna say, like, just gauging it based on how many subs a person makes. I don't know. Like, there's so many different ways to gauge success. But,
oh yeah,
I was actually going to ask you guys what you consider success for yourselves, if you want to talk about that a little bit. Like, what do you consider, what do you want to be on Twitch? Do you want to be, like, huge? Do you want thousands of viewers? Do you want, like, you know, sponsorship with, like, I don't know, Razer or whatever? Like, what do you guys want?
Yeah, that's a really deep and very hard question. I'll just throw mine out there, right?
Yeah.
So,
and how do you
I
measure
am-
success? That too. Answer that.
Yeah.
What?
So
Yeah.
I have a day job, right, where I'm like a PM,
Mhm.
and I'll be honest, like, it's really, I have a really good job, and I'm really fortunate to have it. But there's a difference between like me working a 9 to 5 every day, and then like, you know, working a 40-hour week. But sometimes I'm literally like I look forward to seeing 3 o'clock hit, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like if I do other things that I'm very passionate about, like Twitch, I sometimes I forget I've been streaming for 10, 11 hours, and I feel like I am really good at what I do on Twitch compared to what I do with my day job, because, you know, like, you put a lot of work and effort into it. Honestly, I don't see myself doing much with Twitch anymore. I don't know. I think this last month, and I think it's just because I'm in a really bad, like, headspace right now. I kind of have a bitter taste with Twitch. I don't know. And like I said, this is probably just temporary. I'm just really hurt. I've been hurting for a bit, and I'm working on it, right? But honestly, I'd like to do networking on Twitch and get myself in some line of work that involves charity, because that's I think when I really enjoy streaming the most. Because like last year, I'm gonna flex a little bit. We raised $23,000.
shit,
That's a lot of money.
All together, right?
That's
for
a lot of
the
money,
Humane
man.
Society for kids with cancer, St. Jude's, and even Zeldathon. Like, I didn't like Zeldathon raised $80,000, right? But in the hour and a half I was on, we were able to raise $3,000.
that's so nice.
Like, I don't have a problem of making myself look stupid if it's gonna help a good cause. But I'd like to really be involved in that space, and I want to use Twitch as a platform to kind of network and grow into there. So like, if I could do community management and stream on the side for fun, I'd be cool with that. I don't know if I can handle any more heartbreak on Twitch, I'll be honest. I'm already a very sensitive and emotional person. It's going to take a lot of growing for me, and you know, maybe I will grow, or maybe I don't. I don't know. But I don't know. So there's that. But I guess in terms of my gauge for success, there's a lot of different ways to look at it. But for me, I hate to say it, but for me, honestly, metrics are a big deal for me on Twitch. Because for me personally, I'm already dedicating, 50 hours a week to my work, my day job. I have my own little family here. And then I have like my real family, and I'm getting old. Like, how long can I continue doing this if it's gonna be doing nothing but taking a mental toll on my health? And I'm just getting stressed over something that I love so much. So I think it's just going to take some growing from me as a person if I want to continue doing this, but who knows? So metrics is a big gauge of success, but at the same time, like, charity, the amount of money we raise for charity, like that's crazy. It's insane.
Yeah.
And another thing is like just like being able to remember so many things about everybody. That's like my biggest thing I claim, or I take a lot of pride in, is anybody I talk to, I really work really, really hard, and I'll even send direct messages to just random people and just like talk to people and and really learn about someone and have some type of impact on their life. So that's because like I said, there's a lot of growing I need to do. I'll be honest, like I hate myself as a person. I don't think very highly of myself, and it's like a deep-rooted issue. And we could talk about this some other, like, I think something like that is a big talking point or topic to talk about. So I don't think highly of myself already, right? But if I was able to impact someone's life and did something really positive for someone, at least I was able to like do something for someone else. So that's like my gauge of success.
That was a lot.
Yeah, sorry.
I just want to comment on like things that you said, and then
Sure.
and you can go too, Phil. I hope that you can find I'm gonna cry, dude. I hope that you can love yourself,
Yeah.
just when you're ready to. And I hope that you can find things about Twitch that you like with the whole charity thing. Like, I think that's awesome. That's really inspiring. And I hope that you can continue to do that. Like, even if you just pop on to do some charity streams when you can, I think that's amazing. That's inspiring. And I don't know. I just want the best for you. Like, I just hope you can find it.
Thanks.
Okay.
I love you,
Okay.
Faye.
Love you too. Okay, you go, Phil.
I don't know. Bro, that was
like,
heavy,
what-
man.
I know. What do you
I know.
what do you want out of Twitch?
Like, I used to have like so I go through counseling and I go through a lot of medication. Like, I'll just give an example. Like, I don't want to share too much, but borderline bipolar, like, I don't know. I have a lot of issues, and I forgot what it's called, but they swab your mouth and they like check your blood levels and everything, and they kind of cater medication directly for you, because I'm on a lot of like antidepressants and stuff. So maybe we'll try that out and see if that helps. But like, I have a lot of growing to do, but I used to have a problem of bottling up everything I feel. So like the Jitsu or Ryan that you guys know today, like I would never talk about this to anybody, right? I would just keep it to myself.
Yeah.
And then it would just be like the last straw on the camel's back, and like the whole world will suffer, right? Like I would just explode. So I'm very transparent, even though I might be saying something wrong. I'm just saying what's from the heart. So I just want you guys to know that.
I'm really happy you're opening up, because when I first started to get to know you, I don't know, I didn't feel as connected to you as I do now. I definitely felt like there was a wall of some kind. I'm not sure how to explain it, but there was definitely a wall that you were putting up that I couldn't really fully like get to know you as a person. I knew you as Jitsu, like lead Jitsu, I guess you say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it took me a while to really get to know you as Brian, my friend Brian, because I felt like it took. I would call you and stuff like that before the festa, and like those few calls I would like when you were really opening up to me, and then when we actually met at the festa, like it was really nice to get to know you, and it made me really happy that you are opening up like this, and like I get to know you a lot better, because I do consider you like a really close friend of mine, and I don't know where I'm going with this.
You're being nice. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking hell.
Oh, you froze.
No, I'm just naturally making this face. I'm really good at that. All right, there we Um,
Well, do you want to just kind of segue into what you want
guess.
out of Twitch? Like what
like my
Where do
view
you-
in terms of success?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
What do you want with Twitch?
I think what I was getting to was
when are you going to consider yourself successful? That's something I want to know
Oh,
too.
okay, yeah. But I mean, what do I get to with you, Brian? Is that I'm really happy that you're taking time for yourself. I'm really happy you're taking the time to take breaks and to really focus on yourself. And like what Mother Coconuts and Henry has said before, like you can build yourself back up. You can. You've said this yourself. You can 100% build yourself back up. Whether that's on Twitch or any other social platform or with whatever you want to do. In terms of success, you can build yourself back up to the point of, like, I would say happiness that you feel when you were at your highest point on Twitch, quote unquote, or in other things. Like, I feel like in terms of success is the place where you're most happy. And I feel like if
Agreed.
it's something you want to do where you want to manage and be a, what was it you said?
Just like a community manager for
Yeah.
like charity or something.
Like a community manager, or and then have like Twitch on the side. If that's something you really want to do and like really want to strive for, and that will make you the most happy, then that's success. I feel like it would be success for you.
Definitely.
Gosh, that felt good
Yeah,
to
I
say
mean,
that.
like, realistically, like, my dream goal, though, is to be able to make enough money, like, to where I can buy my mom a house. Like, that's my dream.
That's really
Really?
sweet.
Yeah, like, I don't have to do Twitch, you know, like,
Mhm.
no, like, I'm not trying to flex or anything. Like, I don't want it to come off that way, but, like,
Mhm.
I think I live very comfortably. Like,
Mhm. It's okay to say that.
I maybe my means of comfort and being alive is different than most people, right? But I want to, like, really make a really big impact to where I can, like, be able to take care of my mom, because
Yeah.
she's getting up there, and I just
Mhm.
want to make sure she's taken care of.
Mhm.
You know, like,
Yeah.
at least I'm watching over her and being
Mhm.
good. But like I said, I think there's a lot of growing that I need to go through.
Mhm.
And it's not even Twitch. It's just like the way I look at things, at least anything related to me. So I feel like I'm the best person when it comes to, like, cheering other people up, but I'm not very positive to myself. So it's a lot of work. But again, that's where the satisfaction I get when I make someone else's day, right? Like, I build off of that. And especially if, like, I have a very active, and I got, you know, everyone that I'm familiar with from my community and a bunch of new faces, and everyone's just, like, laughing and chatting and having a good time. It makes me feel like I'm doing everything that I could to
Yeah.
like, really make an impact. But, like, I'll be honest, you know, you have those streams where you just don't have anybody.
That energy's
and that's
not
okay.
there. Yeah.
But like, for me mentally, I take that pretty hard, because, like, why am I on Twitch if I'm not doing anything to impact anyone's life? So, like, am I wasting my time? Why am I doing this for people that aren't gonna, you know, put as much effort into me, where I have family that I've been ignoring, or friends that I've been ignoring, or my day job where I could have been better at. But that's not the right way to look at it. And like I said, I've been in a bad headspace to where I did resort to thinking like that, and I'd say, like, I've really kind of come out of it, and I've crawled out of it, like, in the last week. But I don't know. In a way, I feel like I'm bitter with Twitch, but I'm definitely really thankful to even be where I'm at. Like, I never expected to be the type of channel I am. So
I think
it's just, you got to count your blessings again.
I think what you're feeling though, like, I think we all go through something like that, and I'm not trying to like normalize how you're feeling by any means, but like you're not alone.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we do have these thoughts. Like, I'm like you, I definitely feed off the energy of my chat, and when the energy is not there, I'm real hard on myself. I'm really down, and these negative thoughts, they cycle through, especially at the end of the day, and it's really hard to go to sleep at night because it's all you think about. I totally get it, and I relate, and you're not alone, and I just hope that I just hope it gets better, but I can relate to that. We're
How
only
about you,
human.
Faye?
We're only
How do you
fucking
gauge success? And what are you trying to get out of Twitch? Sorry, Phil. What are you trying to get out of Twitch, dude?
Oh.
I'm gonna call you out right now.
Well, I mean, for me, where I want to be in terms of success would be, I want to be able to live comfortably doing what I love, which would be like managing my own shop with clothing, and then getting my brand out there, and doing YouTube
videos,
and doing Twitch. Like, I want to be able to live comfortably with what I make from that. And I want to, my main goal, like in terms of like living and everything and being happy in that position, but then also in terms of everything else, like I just want to make people happy. I just want to be there for people and just like let everyone know that I'm the person that I can listen to. I can listen to whatever you need to say and kind of help in any way I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
That's where I want to be.
Cool. I like that. So like mine are very similar to yours, Phil. I want to be able to do this and just be happy and just live comfortably, be happy. I want to give my cats a good life. I know that sounds so fucking stupid, but
oh my gosh, no.
and I've talked about this with my community a bunch of times, but like I'm not someone who wants to have kids. So I just like, I can really just see myself streaming full time for as long as I possibly can, to live as long as I can continue to live comfortably. But I do have a lot of responsibilities. I have bills to pay. I have cats to take care of. I have bills like everybody else does. So I'd like to be able to still do this as long as I can, and still be happy and proud of the content that I produce, which I am, and like Brian, I do struggle to find those feelings where I am happy with what I make, but I do have good days where like I love that stream, and I love my community, and I'm doing really good, and I feel really good about myself. I have ups and downs, but that's how I measure success, is when I'm feeling good about what I'm doing, and then I feel successful, whether I have 20 viewers, 8 viewers, 800 viewers. Like, when I can find that balance, that's when I feel successful. And yeah, that's what I want out of Twitch. That's what I want out of this. I just want to be able to take care of my cats and pay my bills and just do what I love. And I live close to family as well. I want to be able to just, take care of my parents when I need to, and just, keep doing what I'm doing, but just be happy about it. That's really it. I love fucking video games. I love video games. I love sharing that love with video games with people, and meeting new people and making friends. And I gotta say, like, I've been streaming since 2016, and I have never been this close to another group of streamers in any community that not even with Paragon, which was the first community that I really got into. And I was doing a lot of stuff with that game, but I never made this kind of connection and friendship with any other community than you guys. So I like I said, I have bad days, but on the good days, I'm really, really, really thankful for things like this. So
love you, Faye.
and that's that. Love you guys too. Should we wrap it up? It's been like 2 hours.
So. Well,
Yeah.
that was
On that note.
our first podcast, just the three of us, 2 hours. Solid. Hell yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Hey guys, if you guys are just tuning in, if you guys watch the podcast, leave a comment what's a good question to ask them?
Like, share, subscribe. And how do you define success?
Give us so your homework, if you guys are watching, find YouTube videos for us to react to.
Yes.
And I think once a week or every episode, we'll do a reaction to a video and get that included on the podcast.
I love that idea.
I guess I have a question for the podcast, if that's okay.
You ask whatever you want.
What is your guys' vision of success? Like, where, like, either you're at the vision of success right now, or where do you want to see yourself? Like, what is your guys' vision of success?
It could be as simple as making sure the cats are taken care of, or it could be like buy your mom a house, or
maybe you want a mansion, dude. You want to be the
homeless.
next Elon Musk, dude.
Dude, maybe people want to be homeless. I don't know.
Maybe you do.
Oh,
You never know. Maybe you want to eat 10 cans of cat food in less than 3 minutes. How are we going to get to 10 cans of cat food?
Are you speaking from
What are we going to
experience?
do? What
What's
steps
happening?
are you taking?
What's
What have
happening?
you done wrong? Maybe you are using the wrong brand. Maybe it's, what's it, Purafina? Is that the Purafina?
Fancy feast.
Fancy Feast.
Thank you guys
Pinkies
very much
up.
for watching. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next puck.
Love you. Take care, guys.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. YMCA.